Hi everyone, my name is Riley and welcome to or back to my channel. Today I'm going to be ranking my favorite romance book tropes. So I just kind of looked up the a romance book trope tier list, and I just found the most popular one, so I'm going to do that one. So grab something to drink, grab a water, grab a coffee, and let's get started. Okay, so my laptop may heat up and I'm looking down here because that's where it is, but I'm just gonna go over in order of basically what it already has listed out. So I'm going to put teacher and student in a void because I don't know, I guess it's just because I can't imagine hooking up with a professor or liking a professor or liking a teacher. It just feels so uncomfy. I just really don't like those at all. For sports romance, I'm going to put it in love because I really like it, but I don't think it would be god tier for me. I really like sports series, sports romance series, but I wouldn't say it's god tier for me. Okay, the next one is fake dating, and that is definitely god tier for me. It's very rare for me to find a fake dating book that I don't like. It's just something about it that's kind of fun and kind of makes a challenge. It's not as kind of straight to the point. It has, a little bit more plot and kind of keeps you interested. So the next one is forced proximity. I'm gonna put that with love. I do like when they are forced to be together. I like when these two people are supposed to be together, especially if they're opposites. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one where it's enemies to lovers. Where's that one? Oh, that it's somewhere around here. Enemies to lovers. But I would put enemies to lovers as god tier. I love people who are just not like each other, or they just don't like each other specifically. I love those books. Phenomenal. Now I kind of got it the first couple out of the way. I'm definitely going to go ahead and see the ones I definitely don't like. And I'm going to start with age gap. Again, it's for me, age gap is the same thing with teacher-student relationship, where it's I can never imagine, or I can never even think of imagining someone or reading about a character to date someone that's maybe around my age, to date someone the age of my dad. That's just, it just does not work in my mind, and to each their own, that just simply does not work. The next one is bully romance that I do not like. Definitely avoid. I hate bully romances. I think they are so stupid, and I don't know, everyone has their thing. I just don't understand how you can go to someone literally bullying and abusing you to romance lovers. I simply don't get it. Not liking each other is one thing, but bullying, totally different thing. Next is accidental pregnancy. Not my favorite, not the worst thing. It's okay. That's kind of very unpopular. But next is, where is it? I hate everyone in the world but you. That is definitely god tier. I think that is one of my favorite tropes. I think it's amazing for someone who's super grumpy and hates everyone, but they only have the soft spot for you. And that kind of goes along with grumpy sunshine, but I'm gonna put grumpy sunshine in love instead. I'm gonna put single parent in a void. I feel I should feel bad about this, but again, sometimes I like to read books that I can kind of relate to, and I can't imagine it just because I don't think any of my friends have experienced that, or I haven't experienced that. I haven't read any books like this, but for me right now, it's not something that I look for or specifically go for. And I do kind of avoid that one. For Mafia Romances, I'm going to put an eh. I've never read one like this, a Mafia Romances. I just haven't gotten into them, haven't started reading them. I would be interested in the future, but right now I'm just not specifically drawn to them, but I can see myself being drawn to them. Okay, I have none and just it's always one or the other. I'm going to put brother's best friend, and like. I haven't really read a lot of books like this, but I do like the concept of it, and I would definitely be open to more books like that. I think it's something that I could really like. I'm going to put slow burn into like, because I think it's kind of like a very like, I don't like it where it's like the first 10 pages, you know, you see them together, but I also don't like it where it's like the very end of the book, like the last 10 pages of the end of the book. It kind of feels like it needs to be a good like mix in between. Love at first sight, I think that kind of goes with avoid, because it's just not the slow burn type. Like, I just hate books that like even within the first 100 pages and they're like in love with each other. I just don't like that. I'm gonna put right person, wrong time, God tier. I love those books. I think it's so interesting to see how they work together, especially if they jump over a period of time. I love that. Love that. I'm gonna put One of Us is Famous and because like it's not something that I would look out for, but I wouldn't be opposed to it type of thing. I'm gonna put Bodyguard Romance into like. I have read stories like this on Wattpad and I liked it. I haven't found like a hard copy published book of a bodyguard romance book that I've liked. I love bad boy, good girl tropes. Like, those are definitely my favorite. I think I don't know. It's the same thing with like Grumpy Sunshine. Like, I love those. I think they're so fun. Love Triangle, I'm gonna go an because it is just kind of for me. Like, I'm not specifically drawn to it. I haven't read a book that has a good love triangle, other than Twilight, but it's fine. I'm gonna put right person, not enough time, and like, because I like it. Like, there's some books that have that concept and I definitely like really have enjoyed those books, but it's not like I'm in love with that trope, or I think it's like God tier. I'm gonna put good boy, bad girl, and because it kind of is to me. Kind of depends on the situation of the book. I wouldn't say it's like that for every situation or every book, but it is what it is. I'm gonna put friends to lovers in like, because I feel like I don't know, I like that concept of like, does he like me, does she like me type of thing. I think that's so fun. I love reading about that. It's like kind of conflict. Childhood friends to lovers for me is God tier. Love in Other Words, excuse me. Do I need to say more? I'm gonna put Only One Bed into like. I haven't read a lot of books like this. It's mainly found in like fantasy books for the most part, but I do like the trope. I think it's kind of fun. Friends to Benefits with Lovers. It's like it's not my favorite, not the best. I don't know. This was definitely one that you found in Ugly Love, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite trope. I feel like I'm putting a lot in and in void, but I guess I'm just really picky about my tropes. I don't know. Strangers to Lovers, because I feel like everyone's strangers at some point. I don't know. I'm gonna put that on love because I do like them never knowing each other and going straight to like liking each other or being lovers. Friends to Enemies to Lovers. I feel like this is definitely found in a lot of academia books. I have a lot on my like I want to purchase list, but I personally have never read it, so I'm just gonna put it in like because I don't know. I can't say I like it. And then we have Workplace Romance. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't love it. It's my last one. This actually is kind of a hard one. I don't know, because I really liked The Hating Game, and that was a workplace romance book. But I haven't read a lot. I'm gonna put it in like. Okay, so this is the official list. Avoid is teacher student, age gap, bully romance, single parent, love at first sight. Is accidental pregnancy, especially in the epilogue. I forgot to mention that. Mafia Romance, One of Us is Famous, Love Triangle, Good Boy, Bad Girl, Friends with Benefits, Two Lovers, Friends to Enemies to Lovers. In like, it's Brother's Best Friend, Slow Burn, Bodyguard Romance, Right Person, Not Enough Time, Friends to Lovers, Only One Bed, Workplace Romance. And then for love, I have sports romance, forced proximity, grumpy sunshine, bad boy, good girl, strangers to lovers. And then for God tier, I have fake dating, enemies to lovers, I hate everyone in the world but you, right person, wrong time, and childhood friends to lovers. Okay, so looking at this back, I think I'm going to put bad boy, good girl, and God tier. That will make, the only one I changed would be God tier, fake dating, enemies to lovers, I hate everyone in the world but you, right person, wrong time, childhood friends to lovers, and bad boy, good girl. So this is the official ranking, the romance book tropes video. This is like my official list. I'm not saying that that will forever be my opinions on those. They might change. Who knows, I might come across a book or a series of books that, you know, I just love and becomes like the next God tier book. I mean, who knows? Because a lot of those books I haven't read those tropes, or maybe I've only like read one book with those tropes that I kind of like. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's videos. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that actually. I always watch these videos and I love to see other people's opinions on them. I definitely had some controversial opinions, so yeah. I'm kind of scared about the pregnancy one. Anyways, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It'll mean the absolute world to me. And I'll see y'all in the future. Bye.